What's up guys, and welcome back to the 8th video of this course. So as you can see here, we are done with all the details and the model is ready to be textured, and we want to put some materials in as well. So let's hop on and go to material preview. So I'm going to pull this empty. Let's allow the selectable. I'm going to pull it right here next to each other, and this one I'm going to delete. So now for the jumper here, we want to add a subdivision of 1, but first of all we need to add the modifier, the mirror modifier. I'm going to apply it, and you can see here how it looks like. We are going to open our end panel here by pressing N. So let me just turn on my screencast keys. Here on the left inner corner, as you know, you can see the shortcuts that I will be using. And now I will go on my Blender kit and type down, go to material and type down wool 2. Okay, when it appears, here it is. So I'm going to select the jumper and I'm going to add that material, that texture. Now that it's here, we want to go to shading. We want to enable these use nodes and also go under the edit preferences and type down here node wrangler. We want this to be on. So now once it's there, we want to go inside, and here we want to add one color ramp. Once we added it, we want to put it in the middle of multiply and hue and saturation. And for the black one, we want to add a pinkish, reddish pinkish material like this one. And for the white, we want to add the same. So you can see how it looks like. Let's go ahead and Smart UV project it. Then once we are done with that, let's go UV editing and scale it up so that we have smaller details here. I'm going to scale it up even more. You can see now that they are slightly visible. So that is going to be that. And also we want to go here and change some of the preferences here. So the roughness is there, and yeah, we want to turn down the specular a little bit only. Let's go back here, see if everything is correct. Yeah. So now that is for the jumper. Now for the skin tone, we want to go here and add this material. So we want to add a pinkish reddish in the middle, like so. So the skin tone of our Mabel. And also let's go with the subsurface. So I'm going to increase the subsurface a little bit more, like this, and let's make her skin a little bit reddish as well, like this. Let's go with the subsurface. Let's increase it a little bit more. And now you can see that the effect of the subsurface. Awesome. So this is the skin tone. And now for the skirt, we want the denim. So I'm going to type down denim. Here it is. So I'm going to add it. Add it here. You can see how it looks like. And here under the shading, we want to only change the color of it. So let's see if we have it here. Okay, we have it. So I'm going to make it slightly darker. And also let's go to UV editing and scale it up. Let's scale it even more. So why don't we go and Smart UV project it? Once we are done with that, let's go to UV editing and scale it up even more. Let's go a little bit more. And under the shading, we will add a color ramp right here in the middle of hue and saturation and Principled BSDF file. Let's go here and unwrap this skirt. Let's go to UV editing, scale it up. Now that it is like this, we want to go to our shading, select the color of the skirt here. And also let's go back here and select the tone of the skirt as well here. So let's make it even darker. Let's make it purple. Let's go back here. Let's create it a purple skirt, and this one here I'm going to add the pinkish tone to it. So let's make it a little bit brighter, and voila. So we are done with the skirt and with her jumper. Now let's go hop on and do the eyes. So for the white part, I'm going to just duplicate it. I'm going to make it even whiter here. And now I'm going to make the eye pupil black. So I'm going to add a black material to it. You can see here how she looks like. Under the white, I'm going to turn down the roughness a little bit so that it is glowing. And here I'm going to go back here and also turn down the roughness. For the eyebrows, we want to duplicate this file and make sure that the roughness is a little bit higher because these are her eyebrows. Let's see how we renamed it. Okay, so black 0.01. That is it with that. Now the hair color, we will do brown. Let's go here. A little bit of the reddish tone she has in her hair, so we will try to recreate it. Let's see this color here. Let's only move this vertex slightly out, like this. Okay, for the braces, we want a new material that is going to be gray with the roughness turned down and the metallic turned up a little bit. So you can see the braces. For this part of her head, the hair tie, I think that is what it's called. We want to add a new material. And for the shoes, we want to duplicate this file, this material, and turn up the roughness. For this white, we want to go back here and turn it as white as possible. So guys, we are done with the materials and with the textures of Mabel. Let's go back here. Let's change the shape of her head a little bit only. Let's select, move it back, and voila, here we have our Mabel. She is done. Now we are going to delete the reference images, and now let's go to the render view. Now I'm going to pull this up and change it to shader editor, change this object to world. Then I'm going to select this background and press Ctrl T. Also Ctrl T on if you're working on Mac, and I'm going to open my HDRIs that I have downloaded from polyheaven.com, and here she is. Also, what you can do, you can add a plane, rotate it in x-axis by 90 degrees and create a little fall down. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to extrude this part and these vertices here. I'm going to select, extrude them in y-axis, select these vertices in X-ray mode, then press Ctrl B to bevel the fall down. Select it and move it in y-axis. Once we are done, let's scale it in Y, shade smooth it, and add a interesting background. So I think that this blue is going to work. Then I'm going to go and add a camera. Once I added a camera, I'm going to move it back, Then let's go and create like a scene. Also, you can animate this character as well and rig it. Or we can turn and see her little part of hair here. So I'm going to rotate this fold down, grab it in x-axis. Let's see how she looks like. Okay, if I press 0, I'm going to move the camera slightly, move it inside so the maple is right in the center. And here I will change my render engine to cycles. I will save this file. Don't forget to save your files. Then I will go here, turn on denoise, and play around with the color management. So let's see, medium high contrast. High contrast. Okay, I think that I will go with the medium high contrast. This one. Also, you can go here and add your transparency, so you cannot see the background, how it looks like under the film. We are done with that, and yeah. So now in the layer viewport, in the output properties here, you will save your files. You can render it out as a PNG or JPEG, whatever you wish. And also we will change the max samples of the render to 1024, like this. And yeah guys, so that is it. I hope you like it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!